Join me as I try to keep a straight face while capturing my mom's funniest moments at the market. You know, African mothers in the market are a whole different breed. They can turn even the most mundane shopping trip into a hilarious spectacle. With their sharp wit, bold fashion sense, and unapologetic sass, they're a force to be reckoned with. When African moms venture into the market, they're often met with a plethora of challenges that would test the patience of even the most seasoned shoppers. Like, have you ever tried to haggle prices with a vendor who's more stubborn than a mule? It's a delicate art that requires a combination of charm, persuasion, and sometimes a bit of yelling. And let's not forget the added pressure of keeping an eye on mischievous kids who'd rather play with the vendor's merchandise than behave themselves. But beyond the haggling, there's the added complexity of navigating the labyrinthine market stalls, where you need to have a keen sense of direction to avoid getting lost in the winding alleys. And then, there are the vendors who seem to have a personal vendetta against African moms, insisting on selling them the most outrageous or unnecessary items. Like, who needs 10 bunches of bananas, right? And don't even get me started on the ones who try to shortchange them. That's just a recipe for drama. And amidst all this chaos, African moms still manage to keep their cool, often with a hint of humor and a dash of sass. It's a juggling act that would put even the most skilled circus performers to shame. My mom, for instance, once got into an epic battle with a vendor over the price of a bunch of tomatoes. The vendor insisted that they were organic, premium, extra fresh tomatoes, while my mom was convinced they were just regular tomatoes with a fancy label. The argument escalated to the point where the vendor started doing a weird tomato dance, waving the tomatoes in the air and shouting, "You don't know the value of these tomatoes, Mama." My mom, unfazed, shot back, "I know the value of my money, and I'm not paying that much for regular tomatoes." The crowd around us was in stitches, and even the vendor couldn't help but crack a smile. Another time, my mom brought my little brother to the market, and he got so fascinated with a vendor's display of colorful fabrics that he started wrapping himself in a giant Ankara print cloth, declaring, "I'm a superhero, Mama." The vendor, impressed by my brother's creativity, offered him a special superhero discount on the spot. My mom was mortified, but we couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. My personal favorite, though, was when my mom tried to negotiate the price of a beautiful African print dress. The vendor, determined to get the highest price, started telling her the most outrageous stories about the dress's ancient mystical powers that would supposedly grant her eternal youth and beauty. My mom, playing along, started asking him questions about the dress's mystical guarantees and whether it came with a refund policy in case the powers didn't kick in. The vendor, realizing he'd met his match, eventually dropped the price just to get rid of her. These are the kinds of outrageous, unexpected moments that make African moms' market antics so unforgettable. They're the masters of turning the mundane into the absurd, and we can't get enough of it. From haggling wars to superhero capers, African moms bring a level of humor and relatability to the market that's unmatched. So, the next time you're at the market, take a moment to appreciate the unsung heroes of the shopping world, the African moms who make it all worthwhile. Thanks for watching, and if you have your own hilarious market stories, share them with us in the comments below. And don't forget to check out our other funny videos for more laughs. Until next time, stay fabulous. And remember, an African mom's sass is a powerful thing.